Hey there, beautiful. I'm Conco Clam, and welcome to this video. It's a sort of review of the mouse and keyboard that I've been kind of using for general purpose recently, like maybe the past over a month, definitely, and I just wanted to make a video talking about it. I do have two keyboards. I think you could see this one. This one up here, it's a Corsair keyboard. This is one that I use for gaming because it's backlit and it's straight, and I'll get to why those are advantages later. But first, let me just tell you what this is. It's a combo. This mouse and this keyboard came together, and I bought them off the Dell website with a gift card that my mother gave me. Now, this is the MK550 mouse. It's a mouse that I've had before, and this, I think, it's the MK550, which is also known as the Comfort Wave keyboard. You can see it says wave in a fancy font right there. And the combo is the MK550. Now, everything that came in the box was, of course, the keyboard, the mouse, this like USB extender, which I think you're supposed to put the wireless key in, which I actually have plugged in right now, and well, that's about it. They both came with batteries, by the way, and the batteries have not died yet, so you know, they probably have a good life. They're both AA's. They both take two AA's. One weird thing I just want to say about this keyboard. Every other Logitech keyboard that I've had, the on-off switch has been on the front, but this one is actually on the bottom for some reason, and they're both off. Also, most keyboards have this where you can like angle them up. This one has a two-step where there's a 4-degree and an 8-degree. Personally, for me, I find the 4-degree works just fine because it's already kind of angled just due to its design. Okay, why did I get this? Well, first of all, I bought it with a gift card, so, you know, I wanted to get another mouse and keyboard, a wireless mouse and keyboard, because the ones that I had been using, they're both wired. Now, I like wired connections. They're just more secure. You don't have to worry about, like, batteries or whatnot, and, you know, I like that. But for, like, just general purpose use, I find wireless to just be more convenient, so I wanted a wireless setup, and this combo seemed to make sense. I think you can buy it off of the Dell website right now, $55 or $54.99 if you want to be specific. Things I like about this. Well, first of all, I really like the design of this keyboard. I like the wave, especially for just typing, just because the way it's shaped, the way my hands just sit on it, it feels nice. Can you hear that? It's not a mechanical keyboard, it's just pretty loud. The ergonomics of it, it's just really nice for typing. Personally, I have kind of big hands, by the way, and it's not too small. That's an issue I have with a lot of keyboards, is that they're kind of small, so my hands feel cramped, but this has enough space for my hands to be able to reach everything without having to lift my hand off of the squishy little like wrist rest that it has. As you can see, there's a lot of customizable keys up here, A and C and a whole bunch of other things. Now, technically this is plug and play because you just plug it in, and the key, the unifying receiver, should just install whatever drivers that it needs, and it should be able to work. But there is something called the Logitech mouse and keyboard like set point program where you can actually change all of the settings. By the way, I'm using a different mouse for all of this. You can actually change every single one of these blue buttons to do something else, which I think is cool. By default, it's Microsoft Word, Excel, there's a calendar. These A, B, and C, they're not set to anything. Internet, like a messenger and email. Of course, you can change all of that. I think I changed this one, the F8 button, to open up Discord. And there are also buttons up here. There's a music one. I changed that to open Foobar because that's my default music app. Media Center, that opens just the file explorer. This opens a folder specifically where I keep all my pictures, and that I didn't change it. It just opens up the settings. Zoom, I don't think you can change these. This just zooms in and out, like if you have, say, you're on a web browser, this can zoom in and out, and this, it kind of brings up like Alt-Tab. It kind of does like that, so there's that. There's also this button, which you can change to either make your computer sleep or just turn off. I changed it to making my computer sleep, and of course there's a calculator button. There's also all these media buttons up here for volume, mute, track forward, track backwards, pause, play, and stop. As far as like buttons, it has just about everything you would want, and I really like the ergonomics. The downside is, like I said, for gaming, if I'm playing a game, I like to have the room dark so there's no glare on the screen, and this isn't backlit, so that's a downside. It's not backlit, so it's kind of hard to see a key in the dark. Also, even though I like the ergonomics for typing, as far as gaming, you know, WASD and all that, it's a little weird, so I like the straight design of this Corsair keyboard. It also has a bunch of also customizable keys up there, and it is backlit, so that's what I use for gaming. This I use like 90% of the time when I'm not gaming. Okay, now the mouse. There's not much to say about the mouse. It's a good mouse. It's wireless. It has that invisible optic thing, so it tracks just about everywhere. It has a forward and backwards button, which I think you can also, with the program, map to do different things, I'm pretty sure. And it's pretty nice. It's responsive. It's fast enough. It has a space for the wireless key. It's a good mouse and a good keyboard. For like $55 off the Dell website, you might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else. I definitely think this is worth it. If this was like backlit, then this would probably be like good for just about everyone. I do have a separate mouse and keyboard for gaming just because that's like a very like specific niche thing, but for literally everything else, these two things, it's perfectly fine. Now, as far as travel, I actually have a smaller keyboard. It's a 10 key less keyboard. It's really compact. That's what I use in my book sack for my laptop whenever I travel, because this is big for travel. But for like a desktop situation, these two things, it's like perfectly fine. Well, that's basically all I really had to say about the mouse and the keyboard. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see your beautiful faces next time you see mine. Bye.